Okay, so now this lesson is all about food production or different type of food we are getting from animals. Okay, here we are going to see that providing food, shelter, and protection to cattle to get milk, meat, and other purposes. Collectively, it is called as a animal husbandry. Okay, where we are getting all, like you can see, that providing food, shelter, and protection to the kettles. You know what is the meaning of kettles? To get milk, meat, and other purposes. Collectively, we are getting these all things. First, we are providing food to the animals, then we are providing shelter to the animals and protecting. Then after that, we are getting something from that particular animals. These all processes called as animal husbandry. Okay, so we are having useful animals, some useful animals. From there we are getting dairy and poultry products, like we are preparing for them farming, and we are getting lot of food from these type of animals. Then some animals are providing flushes, some animals are giving eggs, milk, and all these things. So the main purpose of this all study is that these animals are providing food to us, because the population of human beings are day by day increasing. So we need animals. Not only plants are not sufficient for us to eat. Okay. So for our need, for our food, we need animals even. So definitely, like we have done for the plant, that cultivation is going on. We are taking care of plants. You know that in the previous lesson we have seen agriculture process, that we are taking care of that particular seed, then we have to put seed, then the growth of plants are going on, and farming, and then we are getting all the crops and all this thing. So in the same way, animals also we have to take care in a particular way, in a farming system. It means a big area, like the plants are, we are growing crops in a big area, like in the same way animals also go growing in a big area where the same type of animal is growing. So that process where we obtain many kinds of food items from animals and rearing animals on large scales for food and other things, that process is called as animal husbandry. Okay. Then usually animal husbandry we are seeing. So is the cattle farming, poultry farming, eggs and broiler production, fish production, marine production, island fisheries, and beekeeping. These all are, we will study under the heading of animal husbandry. Means either it is beekeeping, you know, beekeeping means that way the honey bee and all these things. So we are going to see in this lesson everything. Okay, then whatever the livestock, what does this livestock means? That livestock is commonly defined as the domesticated animals, okay, which are raised in the agricultural setting to produce labor, and that particular area we are getting meat and eggs and milk and all these things. So that is a livestock. We are going to see in detail. Okay, then again the animal husbandry, under the heading of animal husbandry only we are going to study everything. Then whatever the disease, definitely when we are keeping these animals, you getting what I mean, class 8, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, like we are preparing, we are taking care of plants in our farming process, in agriculture. In the same way, animals should be kept in a proper area where we are getting these, from these animals, a large number of eggs, large number of these flushes, and in bulk we are getting all our needs for the food. Okay, as a food we need, because the population of human beings are increasing day by day, so we need even the animals to eat. So that is the reason we are keeping in a safe, in a proper big area where we are taking care of these animals. Okay. So when we are taking care of the animals, so we need to see that whether these animals are having some problem, some disease, some infection. So definitely like human beings, because these all are living beings. So animals can be having some disease. So in animal husbandry, we are going to see that which type of diseases they are having, which type of disease possible for the animals. Then again, that quality of buffalo milk, that whatever, if suppose we are having a big cattle farming, so we are going to see that which type of animals are there, how much milk they can give, so that much, and which type of, even when we are getting that milk, so usually these people, some special type of doctors definitely are means they are taking care of these animals also. Like human beings, we are having different doctors. So for the animals also, they are having different doctors, different specialists for them. So they are really taking care of their milk and the quality of milk, because this milk is used by the human being, and it will definitely affecting directly the health of human beings. So before distributing this milk, it should be checked that quality of milk is proper, all type of vitamins, all type of, means whatever nutrients are present in that particular milk or no, or what else we can provide that particular animal, that animal can give us more and more quality milk, even the quantity. Okay, so what are the other words? The animal husbandry, we are going to see that farming, stock raising, animal breeding, means animals everywhere when where the animals can be taking care. Their number will be increased, they will multiply, they will reproduce. We are getting large number of animals. This is all we are studying under the heading of animal husbandry. Same thing, that animal breeding. Okay, what is the meaning of animal breeding? It is the process of selective mating of animals with desirable genetic traits to maintain or enhance these traits in future generations. Usually animals, when we are having animals, so you know that definitely when the animals are also living beings, so they also need different type of, they are having sign of their living beings, and a sign of living being, one sign of living being is what? That they can reproduce, they can make, can give rise to a new one. Okay, their offsprings are there, their children are there, they can reproduce themselves. So usually, because they are under the control of human beings, these animals, when we are seeing this in animal husbandry, these animals are with us. Okay, it is not roadside animals that they can do whatever they want. Okay, but when we are keeping in animal husbandry, so usually different animals breeding we want to see, because of their genetical breed, their genetical traits, the characteristic which is present. Suppose we want that that particular animal will give more eggs, that particular animals will give more milk. So we are keeping, we are maintaining their breed in such a way that they are going to give that much yield, or that much eggs or milk or whatever we want, they can give. Okay, so these are called as animal breeding. Okay, it is a process of selective mating of animals. Two animals will meet in a different way according to our needs. Okay, so now the next topic will be, which we are going to do, pasteurization. Okay, during the process of pasteurization, hopefully you understand, when you are going to drink milk today, if suppose you are for basmati milk or something like that, or some powder milk, so just read it out, that how this milk is there, whether this milk is pasteurized or no. Okay, there will be a process of pasteurization. If the milk is not pasteurized, suppose you are bringing from directly from the shop where raw milk is available, so you have to pasteurize that particular milk. So we are going to study whether we are getting pasteurized milk or unpasteurized milk. So we are going to see that
Ma'am, what is mean by pasteurized?
pasteurization means that you are going to heat that particular milk. Either it can be ultra pasteurization or high temperature pasteurization. When you are going to keep milk on your whatever in your house, so that milk should be heat this much, at least 3 to 5 times. Okay, it should be boiled. Or either in the other way, you can keep your milk for half an hour on the fire only. Okay, so it should be boiled. So whatever type of germs, or you can call it microorganisms, especially mycobacterium tuberculosis is present in that particular milk. Okay, which is causing TB in human beings. So it should be given Otherwise, if you are drinking that raw milk without boiling 3 times or 5 times, so there is a chances of transfer that particular microorganism from the milk to your body. So you should boil your milk at least half an hour on low flame, or you can on the high flame you can heat, or you can boil your milk for 3 to 5 times. Okay, so we are going to study this pasteurization process also. Then usually in milk area where milk is available in a proper way. Okay, so in that particular way, particular factories or particular areas or particular where we are getting this milk, so sometimes the milk is pasteurized or automatic, means from that particular areas they are having special type of instruments where the milk is keeping for pasteurization. But usually where we are getting milk in Hyderabad, we are not getting pasteurized milk. So we should pasteurize. उसको गर्म करना बहुत जरूरी है. So we should pasteurize at least for 3 to 5 times on high flame, or we have to keep our milk for half an hour on low flame. So all the microorganism will be means finished from that particular milk, and this milk will be suitable for the health of human beings. Okay, so pasteurization kills all the means. Sometimes it happens at very high temperature when you are keeping this milk. So beside this all microorganism, even the enzymes which is present in that particular milk, it will also kill. So we have to take care about this. Okay, again the post pasteurization process where usually we are keeping less than 100 degrees Celsius, that is 212 Fahrenheit, to eliminate pathogens, and we have to extend the life of a milk. So we have to keep and we have to go for the proper process of pasteurization. And what are the types of pasteurization we are going to see? There are 3 total types of pasteurization method. Then we are going to study in this lesson about biogas. Okay, hopefully you know in previous classes you have studied about biogas. It is a mixture of gases produced by the breakdown of organic matter. Okay, usually आपका जो कचरा वगैरह होता है, with the help of that particular area, big areas, they are keeping all this garbage and all this thing, and it will be converted into organic matter. And in the absence of oxygen, okay, in the absence of oxygen, uh, the gas will form, and that gas is called as methane gas. Beside this methane gas, we are getting carbon dioxide, and this biogas can be produced from raw materials such as agricultural waste, such as manure, municipal waste, like we are sending outside whatever waste from the houses and from the different schools and hospitals and different factories and all this waste, which is safe. We should not have too much germs and all this safe, but they must be having some organic matter in this. So after keeping in proper anaerobic area, the process of formation of special type of gas that is called as methane gas will form, and this methane gas is the same gas which we are consuming in our cylinders. Then we are going to see the same thing, like this is the process of biogas. Okay, here also you can see the biogas reactor is the heart of any biogas plant. Okay, then we are going to see the poultry, that is the animal husbandry type of, you can see where we are maintaining, we need meat, eggs and feathers and all this thing from this particular animals. Okay, then the next topic will be apiculture. So what is apiculture? We are going to see here that it is a scientific method of rearing honeybees. Okay, that you know very well that honey, we are consuming honey. It is very healthy for the health of human being, for the health of, means we, as a food we are consuming, and really it is having lot of nutrients in that. So this apiculture comes from the Latin word that is apis, and it means bee. Okay, so apiculture means this apis means bee only. So apiculture or beekeeping is the care and management of honeybees for the production of honey and the wax. Okay, so the process where we are getting honey from the honeybees, it is called as apiculture process. Okay, then this is same, the apiculture, you can see, this is all you can see, this is, okay, all honeybees are there where we are going to get it. Okay, and it is there's a big stories of honeybee, you know. Anybody can say? Class 8, you know about this honeybees? Yes. Zephyr, you know about the honeybees and all?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Because honeybees are having queen honeybee, then workers, they are having different types of honeybees. Okay. Like if we are going to see, so a social organization of honeybees, if we are going to see, so this is the queen. Okay, there is a workers and this is the drones. Okay, they are the male worker or male companion of this queen, and these are the responsible for all the pollination and collection of honey, all these workers. So they are having means we are or God has given a particular assignments for them, you know, and you will be strange to know that animals are having all means they have been given some special type of task, because this queen will not do what the workers are doing, and workers cannot do what the queen is she is doing. So see, the animals are also having special type of task for them. Okay, so this is all honeybee hive we are going to study. Then bees wax, okay, that is a natural wax production from the honeybees we are usually getting. Then queen bee, that term, it is a physically used to refer the adult female bee. Okay, this is if you can see, this is the queen. She, the body and structure, everything is different from the worker. These are called as the drone. Drones nowadays is very common word. Okay, as you can see, for the camera and all this thing, artificially we are used, but this actual word is coming from the honeybees only. Okay, they are the male honeybees. As you can see that they are the male honeybee, unlike the female worker bee. Drones do not have, and they cannot gather nectars or from the pollens, they cannot get it, and the work is only to met with the queen only. Okay, these are the structure. Drones again, and it's all about the workers bee. Okay, so hopefully you understand this. I'm going to show now one video. We are going to see the video watching. Then I'm going to start again back to this topic. Okay, just look at this video about the animal husbandry. This is all about animal husbandry and cattle
What do
farming.
you understand by the term animal husbandry? By definition, it is the science of breeding and caring for farm animals. What do we mean by breeding and caring for animals? I'm sure you have studied about hybridization of different breeds of animals in lower grades.
Okay, so what is animal husbandry? Means breeding and caring for farm animals, where we are keeping all the animals in one farm. Okay, so in that farming, usually the breeding and caring. Breeding again, we are going to see what is the meaning of breeding, and caring means we have to care about their disease, problems, food, we have to feed them animals. Okay, so that is we will study.
Why do we employ techniques of hybridization? The answer is quite simple. It is to ensure good qualities of animals which prove advantageous to humans. What all does the management of animals then involve? It involves work in 3 distinct areas. Animals need to be fed, breeding of animals is planned, and diseases that attack animals must be controlled.
Okay, so how
That seems like a lot of work.
1 minute.
Why do we need animal husbandry? As we know,
Okay, so management of animals means what? That how we manage, first we have to provide food to that particular animal, those who are living in that farm. Okay, then planned breeding means we are breeding. They are not like animals, other animals. If you go, you will go and see animals who are living outside. Okay, breeding means what? You understand, every one of you. If you are not understand, please ask. Breeding means giving rise to a new baby. Breeding. Okay, the new breed means the नई नस्ल जो आती है, next generation. Okay, we are going to see the generation. Usually if you are going to see animals like cat and dogs and all this thing, suppose in your area or in your house or somewhere, the cat is having the different color of baby cat. Sometimes you will see the cat is very means white color and the babies are black in color. So the breed is different. Okay, the breed is different. So but when we are means we are having some farming, so according to our plan only we are taking 2 animals together and we are forming that plan breeding for them. Suppose one animal is giving too much of means milk, another is also having giving, so the next breed will be having the maximum amount of quantity of milk. So the main aim of planned breeding to give a new and good breed for the next future. Okay, then during the management of animals, we are going to see, or we are taking care, we means that whoever is taking care of that particular area, so they are seeing that control all the diseases. Suppose some animals are having some problem, so they are going to control that by giving some vaccination, by giving some medicines, mixing with the food and all this thing.
the population of humans is on the rise. It is necessary to provide food for their needs. Animal husbandry takes care of the growing needs of the population to a large extent. Animal husbandry includes different types of occupations like cattle farming, poultry farming, and many more. We will study a few in the lessons that follow. In this lesson, we will look at cattle farming. Which animals do cattle include? Cows? Yes, cows and bullocks, oxen, bulls are the most common cattle. What purposes do the cattle serve? They are dual-purposed, and can you guess what those 2 purposes are? What is the main thing we get from cattle? Milk, that's right. Cattle farming comprises of milch animals, or in simple words, animals that provide us with milk. Milk, as we know, is the crux of the dairy industry. A variety of dairy products require milk as their raw material. However, the milking period of milch animals is very short. How do farmers ensure a constant supply of milk production throughout the year? This can be done by increasing the lactation period of these animals. What do we mean by the lactation period? This is the period during which the mother feeds the young cattle. Where would we find such species of cattle? Do all species have long lactation periods? Unfortunately, that is not the case. Only exotic breeds of cattle have long lactation periods. Such exotic breeds have many desirable qualities apart from long lactation periods. They have excellent resistance to diseases. These exotic breeds have been crossbred to find the ideal type of cattle. However, having exotic breeds of cattle does not ensure good outcomes of cattle farming. Cattle need to be taken care of. This involves a lot of efforts on the part of the owners. They need to make adequate provisions of shelter and food for animals. These shelters must adhere to basic requirements of hygiene. Clean shelters, for instance, are a must. They need proper ventilation. Food, on the other hand, must be provided for 2 major reasons. First, food should sustain their needs for maintenance of the body. Secondly, additional food must be provided to suffice their bodily needs for producing milk. Is there anything specific that must be given to cattle? Well, cattle feed must consist of roughage, which is nothing but fiber. They should also be provided with micronutrients. This is with regard to their food requirement.